to meditate regularly will give us the means of unfailing inner strength. And if we investigate these teachings on self-knowledge with real interest, we will experience the joy of an ever-deepening understanding. This does begin as a mental exercise because we want to get the best out of our mind and put the best into it. But this self-training leads beyond itself to an unimaginable freedom and fulfillment. How again can such self-mastery be brought about? Through practice and through a deepening understanding of the fundamental fact that our true self is different from the body and the mind. It is that independent and infinite perfection that underlies our experience all the time in eternal peace and freedom. We begin with an inner preparation. We do this by sitting for a minute or two in reverence and calmness. Reverence signifies our recognition and appreciation of the value of the teachings connected with meditation. Calmness because serenity, not excitement, is the hallmark of the way of wisdom. So for a few moments, we sit in calmness and reverence. Calmness and reverence. Om. We now turn to our breathing practice. Turn your attention to your breathing. Breathe a little more deeply than usual. As you breathe in this way, say to yourself the word light. The word light in this context means the light of consciousness, the consciousness under which we live, think, and meditate. Remember, we said before that the nature of the self is pure consciousness. This is what we are affirming in this breathing practice when we say the word light. So the practice is, turn your attention to your breathing process. You breathe a little more deeply than usual. And as you breathe in this way, say to yourself the word light. Om. conscious breathing and light. Next, we're going to do a visualization practice. Picture in your mind a sunrise. See the sun appearing on the horizon, moving slowly upwards. At the same time, your surroundings gradually brighten until the sun itself becomes a mass of dazzling splendor. Just as the outer light of the sun enlivens and lights up the world, so does the light of consciousness give life and light to our body and our mind. So let's do the practice together. Picture in your mind a sunrise with all its beauty and splendor and its changes of color. See the sun appearing on the horizon, moving slowly upwards. At the same time, your surroundings gradually brighten until the sun itself becomes a mass of dazzling splendor. See the sun slowly rising, the surroundings slowly brightening. The sun becoming a mass of splendor. Now we're going to focus on the meditation text. Om. The light which animates my mind animates the sun and the stars also. That light is bliss. That light am I. The text is an indicator of the depth and greatness of our true nature. Our inner world is not just the mind with its ever-changing thoughts. Also present always is that fundamental and unchanging light under which we see the thoughts, the light of consciousness. This consciousness, ourself, is not limited to the private enclosure of our individuality. It is cosmic, universal, one in all. The light which animates my mind animates the sun and the stars also. That light is bliss. That light am I. Om. The light which animates my mind animates the sun and the stars also. That light is bliss. That light am I. We conclude our practice session consciously applying our thought force to the good of all beings by sending out thoughts of peace and goodwill to all without exception. Om. Om. Thank you for your attention and participation. See you again soon.